Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's just continue. Of course, you know me, but still, once again, as this is a demo class, let me introduce about myself, so that going forward, if someone sees this video, they can understand. So basically, I'm Divya. I'm currently working as a senior data analyst in one of the MNCs in Hyderabad. I completed my master's in data science, and I have experience in teaching all the data science concepts like SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Python, statistics, and machine learning. And with DurgaSoft, currently I'm working for MySQL and Tableau. Okay, so yeah, basically this is about me. And Sweta, you already completed MySQL course, right? So yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's try to understand, as this is our demo class. I will just give a small, a basic idea of what is Tableau and why, what is the importance of Tableau and everything. We will just try to understand about the introduction of Tableau. Along with that, what it is the course content which we are going to follow, and we'll just try to understand an overview of Tableau today. Okay, so as we know, Tableau is a, of course, it is a business and BI application, that is business intelligence application. Actually, I can say it is a visualization tool, right? We know there are so many visualization tools in the market like Tableau, Power BI, all. So Tableau is also one of the visualization tool. Okay, by using which basically we will connect to the data and we will create some interactive dashboards. Okay, so whatever visualizations we create, or basically we'll just try to provide some insights within the data. So with that insights, basically which we will generate by using this kind of visualization tools, that will help in every businesses nowadays. For the business people, whatever insights we create, whatever dashboards we create, by using them only, they are able to take some kind of data driven decisions. Okay, for that reason, Tableau is used in every domain nowadays, like not only nowadays, from so many years, but eventually how the data, the usage of data is increasing. However, the AI tools are in the usage of AI tools are increasing in every domain. In the same way, Tableau or any visualization tool is also very important nowadays, and it is being used in every domain. Tableau is one such tool. It won't stick to any single domain. Maybe it can be like any e-commerce domain like banking, insurance, like that. Let's just try to understand in each domain how Tableau or any visualization tool is helpful for us. Okay, so for example, let's talk about any e-commerce websites. We know many e-commerce websites which we will use in daily basis, like maybe Amazon, Flipkart, right? So all these e-commerce websites, how they will use any visualization tool, in the sense by by using Tableau or any visualization tool, we can try to understand about the sales of their products. Okay, suppose if I talk about Amazon, but we can just create some graphs, we can try to create some visualizations about understanding the business data, like maybe like we can try to understand any trends of their sales. For example, in what particular seasons, like in what particular months they are getting more sales, kind of thing, and from which region, on for which products they are getting huge sales, like that. There will be so many factors to consider. So by using their data, by using their customer data, by using their products data, by using their supplier data, we will just connect to that data. By taking each and every factor into consideration, we will create some graphs. Okay, so like that, once we create any graphs, with that help of that graphs only, they can take their business decisions. Like if we all know, in for particular seasons, they will give some offers, they will they will just conduct some sales, kind of thing, right? And they will give discounts on some products, but particularly based on the sales only, based on the graphs we create, based on the insights we will give, they will take that decisions. Not only e-commerce websites, whether it may be some kind of superstores, right? It may be large scale superstores like Walmart and all, and whether it may be locally, if we are talking about any normal superstores like Ratnadeep and all, DMart, you can see there there will be so much of changes in their cost, like 1+1 offers, 10% off, 20% off. This kind of offers they will decide by the analyzations we did, by the insights we created, by end of the day whatever we created, on by seeing that only they will decide that prices, like that. You know, like that, this visualization tools, Tableau is helpful for them to increase their business or increase their profits. This is about some e-commerce websites. Okay. If I talk about any remaining domains, like maybe banking, in banking, maybe finance companies, insurance companies, all these companies also everywhere. Not only this, maybe pharmacy, maybe if we talk about any healthcare domain, any HR analytics domain, like that, each and everywhere, if it is mechanical field, everywhere, this we will use the visualization tools. Suppose for example, if we talk about any banking kind of thing, we will create the graphs to depict them about how many loans they are getting in that particular month, like that. Okay. We will just analyze their bank's data and we will create some reports, and by analyzing or by understanding that reports only, they can take their business decisions. Especially for all the, even all the pharmacy companies, and even for the healthcare domains also, they will use Tableau or any visualization tool to understand their data. If you can see, all the top companies from the pharmacies also, maybe like we have many companies like Dr. Reddy's and all. They are also, you can even see very frequent positions of Tableau developers will be rolled out in their companies. Why I'm explaining all these things, in the sense, Tableau or any visualization tool is, you know, used in every domain. For unlike remaining roles, it will stick to only IT, right? But not only the IT persons, if anyone is anyone is from non-IT background also, they will have their own particular domain knowledge, right? That will help them to take to maybe to get a job in their particular domain, because in every domain Tableau developers are required, right? So like that, maybe if I talk about any healthcare domain, normally also we will get so many projects for healthcare domains. Maybe we have so many hospitals like Apollo Hospital, Life Care Hospital. For all those hospitals, we will just try to create the graphs, which includes something like, we will just try to create the readmission rate of the patients and the performance of the doctors, like that. We will have some factors, like by taking all those factors into consideration, we will create some graphs, and by using that graphs only, they will just take their business decision. So that is what is happening in every domain actually. That is why Tableau developer is having huge demand in the market right now. Okay. So yeah. Hi, Shubham. So I just started today's, this is our first demo actually. Just 5 minutes back, I started our class. So if you can hear me, could you please explain me about yourself for a while? I mean, could you please introduce me about you? Like, are you from which domain and what are you, like that?
Hi Divya, Shubham here.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, I'm from finance domain.
Okay. So currently, are you working or are you a student?
Yeah, I'm working.
Working. Okay, perfect. That is what I'm saying actually. Even all the domains, Tableau is required. So that is the importance of Tableau. And again, this is you know not much coding is required to learn Tableau. Okay, just the user interface or the subject will be so simple. With some kind of dragging and dropping only, we can able to create the all the Tableau graphs, very minimal. I can say no coding, but still we need to have some knowledge on SQL topics, and we will have some we need to understand some logics which we can, I mean, if the person is from any domain also, they can understand and they can learn this subject easily. Okay, so yeah, let's just, so so whatever you can see in the screen, as you know, that is an screenshot of an Excel file, right? Where we have some, you know, data of employees. I can say employees table data, employee name, employee number, and salary, right? So if we see the data like this, basically in Tableau we will have, we will have the facility to connect to a number of, you know, numerous data sources. What is data source? In the sense, the data can be in any format, right? Let me just share my complete screen. Just give me a while. Suppose I said we will create by using Tableau. Tableau is a visualization tool. So we will basically connect to the data and we will create some graphs, right? So, and the data can be, obviously, to create some graphs, we need to connect to the data, right? And the data can be in any format. It can be in the form of Excel, right? It can be in the form of text. It can be in the form of PDF, or else it can be in the form of any type of database. Okay, it can be MySQL, SQL Server. We have so many databases available in the market according to our client. Basically, what is our, I mean, who is our client? What is their database? We will just connect to that particular database and we will just connect to their data and we will work accordingly. So, Tableau, this everything, you know, whether it may be Excel file, text file, each of this we will call it as a data source. Okay. So in Tableau, we are having so many data sources available. So we can connect to any of these files, not only these files. Once I will show you the user interface of Tableau, I will show you how many data sources are available in the Tableau. So like that, we have so many options where we can connect to the data easily and we can, you know, create the graphs. So this is the Excel file. So just imagine, suppose if this is some database, if I am having a data on this database, obviously I need to connect the data to the Tableau desktop. Tableau desktop is one software where we will create Tableau graphs. Okay, I'm just taking the symbol as desktop symbol, but that is just an application which we will install once we are done with the demo classes. I will show you the installation process of Tableau desktop, and we will basically create all the graphs on the Tableau desktop. Okay, so if we have data here in the databases, we need to connect that data to the Tableau desktop, right? Obviously, there should be something in between which helps us to connect the data to the Tableau desktop. So that only we will get the data and we can able to create the graphs here, right? So that is called as Tableau connection. Basically, we will have data in any kind of data sources. It can be Excel file, it can be database, anything. And we need to connect the data to the Tableau desktop to create the graphs. And the medium or the communication path, which is helping us to connect the database or the data to the Tableau desktop, is called as Tableau connection. Okay. Basically, we are having two types of Tableau connection. One is live connection and another one is extract connection. So we will learn detailedly about this in the Tableau connections class. Will have separate topic of Tableau connections. At that time, we will understand these topics detailedly. But for now, I wanted to, say you that the data can be in any formats, and each and every format we will call it as a data source. Okay, and I hope I'm clear at this point.
Yes, Divya.
Perfect. So likewise, this is the screenshot of the Excel file. Okay, so I have some data in Excel. Obviously, I need to connect to the Tableau desktop and I will create the graphs. So if you can see here, what is the importance of visualization in the sense, even if you can see here, this is just a screenshot of Excel file and we are having almost only 37 rows here, right? But of course, we know in real time we will deal with big data and there will be so many thousands of rows involved in our any projects, right? So suppose if you can see the data here and if you want to analyze something from here, suppose there we are having some salaries here, and if I can ask you, tell me the employee name who is having the highest salary, and just tell me the employee name who is having lowest salary, kind of questions. Of course we can answer, we can apply some filters also in this Excel file, but within a glance, within few seconds, we cannot do that, right? This is just one example to just let you know, or just to convey you the importance of visualizations in our uh, you know in basically the importance of visualizations. So if we connect this data to the Tableau, we can create some graphs like this. This graph I just connected to this data only. The same employees and salaries graph. This is basically called as a horizontal bar graph in Tableau. We will talk more technically about each and every graphs going forward. But here, each bar indicates, you can see in the x-axis I'm having salary, in the y-axis I'm having employees name, right? So each bar indicates the salary of each person. So obviously, the longest bar which we can see is the highest salary, and the smallest bar which we can see is the smallest salary. Like that, even I am just displaying the data along with the bars, I'm displaying the data beside, and within, if we know that concept, within seconds only we can answer who is having the highest salary, because easily we can differentiate which is the longest bar here, right? So like that, this is the importance of visualizations, any visualizations and any visualization tool actually. It may be Tableau, it may be Power BI, whatever it is. We are having so many tools in the market, but among all those tools, Tableau and Power BI is having so much of importance in the market right now, because all the companies are using only these two tools, and those two tools are having equal importance. Okay, Tableau and Power BI both is having equal importance. So as we are here to learn Tableau, let's just concentrate on or focus on Tableau itself. So yeah, so that is the basic importance of visualizations. Obviously, we know human brains react to visuals faster, right? So instead of reading or understanding this kind of text, or instead of analyzing this kind of textual data, by seeing these visuals, we can analyze it very clearly and very fastly. Okay, and in Tableau, we are having so many concepts. We will create very dynamic graphs. Just going forward, I'll tell you the course content at that time you can understand. Okay. So this is about the importance of visualization. Okay. And the importance of Tableau, I can say. So next, maybe features of Tableau, which I'll explain maybe in the next class. And this is about Tableau products available. Let me just explain about this today. Okay. So Tableau products. Okay, so basically we are having six products of in Tableau. We are having six products. Okay, one is Tableau Desktop, Tableau Reader, Tableau Public, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, and Tableau Prep. Okay, so basically these six products are from Tableau, and each one is having its own identity and its own usage. Okay, so first, Tableau Desktop. This is a place where we will create graphs or any kind of visualizations. Okay, so being Tableau developers or in learning purpose, especially, we will just download or we will just install this Tableau Desktop, and in this course also we will learn each and every concepts of Tableau by using the Tableau Desktop only. Okay, so next, Tableau Server and top Tableau Online. Previously, few years ago, we used to term it as Tableau Online, but from last few years or last couple of years, we are just calling it as Tableau Cloud. Okay, both are same. Either Tableau Cloud or Tableau Online, both are same basically, by using which we will create our own Tableau Online account. Okay, so basically for all the Tableau developers, for all the whoever working in Tableau, especially for all the Tableau professionals, we will have our own Tableau online account. Okay, we should have our own Tableau online account, or I can say Tableau cloud account. Okay, by using which we can able to share our graphs. Okay, whatever graphs or whatever dashboards we will create, if we want to share them to any of our, maybe maybe to our clients, maybe to our within the team, if we wanted to share with our manager, like that, whenever we want to share with anyone, we should have, basically we will have our own accounts. By using that credentials only, we can able to log into the Tableau server. Okay, we have one more product called as Tableau server, which is again very important. So once we create any dashboards or reports in Tableau desktop, after creating the dashboards, we will publish, whether it maybe it is not only like dashboards, whether it may be graphs. What is graph, what is dashboard, we will discuss everything technically going forward. For now, I'm just trying to give you the overview or complete understanding about what are all the products we have, and how many products we are going to learn in this course. Okay, so if we create any Tableau graph or Tableau dashboard, once we create any graph or dashboard to publish them, we will publish them inside Tableau server. So to publish that or to share that to anyone, we should have our own Tableau online accounts. Okay, in this course I will show you how we will create our own accounts, our own Tableau cloud or Tableau online accounts, by using which we will get some credentials, by using which we will just try to log into the Tableau server. Okay, we will see by using, I mean, we will create our own accounts and we will log into the Tableau server, so that first of all, whatever graphs we create here, we can publish to the Tableau server. And Tableau server, what all options we have in the Tableau server, what we can do, everything we will learn practically. So Tableau server is nothing but uh, I can say Tableau admin people will use mostly Tableau server. Okay. Not only that, even being developers in real time, here in learning purpose, we will create all the graphs in Tableau desktop. But whenever we are working professionally, whenever we got some clients, we will have our own Tableau server or credentials. We will just connect to that Tableau server, our client's Tableau server, and we will just, I mean, our company's Tableau server, and we will start working in Tableau server only. What are all the options on how we can deal with the Tableau desktop? All the things we can deal internally within the Tableau server. Okay, we will learn Tableau server also very detailedly in our classes. At that time, I will show you how we can able to view Tableau desktop inside Tableau server. Basically, that is a desktop only, but within the Tableau server only. In online, we are just able to view the Tableau desktop, and directly we will create all the graphs in the Tableau server only. Okay, along with that, Tableau server is again used by administrators separately. Okay, so what are all the options we have? I mean, what are all the options we have in Tableau server? How admins will use the Tableau server? Like, we will have something called as site roles. Okay, so if we are working in any project, sorry, so whenever we are working in any project, this basically depending upon the project, we will just assigned to some site roles. Maybe uh, we will have some team members, right? So accordingly, they will give the site role permissions within that Tableau server for some project. They will create a project. Okay, inside they will give the site roles. Like, we will have three types of roles. One is administrator. Okay, the second one is explorer, and the third one is viewer. Okay, so what are all the options we can do by being administrator? What are all the options we can do if we given the permission as explorer? And what we can do if we give the permission as, if we were given the permission of viewers? Basically in projects, for whom they will give what kind of roles and what we can do by using these roles. Everything we will learn in the Tableau server class. Okay, all these permissions, all these things can be done in the Tableau server only. Okay, so basically we will create the graphs. There will be some differences now. I cannot explain each and every point. So in the Tableau server classes we will discuss about those points. Okay, and not only this, we can do so many things in the Tableau server. We will have something called as schedules. We can create a schedules here. We can create some alerts. Where there are so many options which we are going to learn in the Tableau server classes. Suppose what is schedule in the sense, uh, suppose if we created, being it obviously in companies will work as a team. So if someone created any dashboard, and after creating, if we want to share our work to our manager, or else if we want to, after completing, if we, whenever we are just sharing something to the client or to the manager, whatever it is, not only that, we can just we will just create so many jobs, we will run so many jobs, and we'll have some option called as schedule. Suppose if I wanted to share one dashboard daily to my manager at one particular time, instead of login, I mean, by using online account, we will log into the Tableau server, and instead of sharing that, or instead of uh, sending that file on daily, instead of logging and instead of sharing, I can just create a schedule, and I will just create what I wanted to share, to whom I wanted to share, on what date or time. Basically, there will be something called as frequency. We will create that frequency, and we will create a schedule, so that on that particular time, at that particular time, to that person, automatically our dashboards or whatever it is we wanted to share, whatever we created, that one will be generated automatically at that particular time. However, we will get so many automatic mails, right? So that is a kind of schedule, or we will have so many options in it. We will run some jobs, we will run some schedules, we will have something called as alerts. Everything we will learn, we will discuss detailedly and practically in the Tableau server. Along with this, we will have so many admin settings also. Okay, that one basically, you know Tableau administrators, as any another role, we will have in Tableau also, we will have Tableau developers and Tableau administrators. So what are all the Tableau administrators should know, all those concepts also we will cover here. The basic concepts, what settings they can do, what are all the options they will have, and what they will do. Everything in the server level, they will have some extra settings options, and they can even track the usage of the Tableau servers. Everything we will learn. So if in this course we will cover Tableau desktop, Tableau server, we'll just create, this is just creating an account. So these three things also we will learn, especially Tableau server. So in many of the courses you can find only about Tableau desktop detailing, but here Tableau server also will have at the end. Once we are done with all the concepts of Tableau desktop, we will learn Tableau server also, all the concepts involved in the Tableau server very practically. Okay, along with that we will cover Tableau prep also. Tableau prep is one another tool, that is something like an ETL tool. Okay, we know what is ETL. ETL is nothing but extraction, transformation, and loading. Okay, so basically Tableau prep is an internal tool. It is a kind of ETL tool. It is internally used within the Tableau. If we are using Tableau as a visualization, we will use Tableau prep to perform some ETL operations. That is, we can do some kind of cleaning steps here. Okay, we can just create some flows by using the Tableau prep. Basically, before connecting to the Tableau server, or whenever we will get the raw data, actually data engineers in this, as you might know, Tableau developers or data analysts is a part of data science only, right? In the data science we have many job roles, like data engineers, data analysts, data scientists, machine learning engineers, right? So basically data analyst is what we are concentrating. Tableau is one of the visualization tool. Any visualization tool is a part of data analytics only. So when we are, all the raw data will be basically cleaned, or the data will be prepared, all the cleaning steps, all the preparation, the data engineers are the one who will collect the data, who will clean the data, and who will prep with the data. And we will get, we will give the data. Whatever data we will get the data from the data engineers team only. Mostly we will get the uh, already perfect, already cleaned data only. But again, whenever we are creating in visualizations, we need to take care of certain cleaning steps, which can be done by using Tableau Prep. What are all the filters we can do, what are all the cleaning steps we will have, and what all options, what all kind of transformations we can do with the data inside the Tableau Prep, we will see at that time practically. Okay, whenever we are starting this topic, I'll show you the installation process of Tableau Prep, and we will discuss detailedly there. Okay, basically by using this, we can just create some flow. We will call it as a Tableau flow. So we will just connect to the data, and we will clean the data, we will create some flows, and we will extract the data back to our systems. And that extracted data we can use in the Tableau server or Tableau desktop to create the graphs. So that is why it is called as an ETL tool. We will first extract the data, then we will create some kind of transformations, or we will just clean the data, we will just transform some data, and after that we will load that data back to our systems, and then we will connect that data back to the Tableau desktop or Tableau server to create visualizations. So we have so many ETL tools in the market, but internally within Tableau we will have a Tableau Prep, which is a kind of ETL tool. Okay, so this will also will be covered in this course. Okay, so Tableau desktop, Tableau server, and Tableau Prep, Tableau online, these four things will be covered in our course. We will learn each and every concept very practically. Okay, this is about the Tableau products. Next we are having two more products, that is Tableau reader and Tableau public. Tableau public is a kind of, the place where we can create Tableau graphs only, but the concept is here Tableau desktop, which we will going to install, and which we are where we can create visualizations, that is freely available only for 14 days. We have only 14 days of free trial. Till 14 days we can use this Tableau desktop freely. Once we are done with the 14 days, if we can able to register ourselves as a student, we will get 1 year free access. Tableau is providing 1 year free access only for students, okay, to access the Tableau desktop. So I suggest everyone in basically in my courses to, if you can able to get any of your friends or family members student ID card, we can use that ID card. We will upload in one website, and we will, once we do that process, we will get one product key, by using which we can able to install the Tableau desktop for 1 year freely. This is the process we should follow. There is no other options to get the Tableau desktop freely. Okay, so I will show you all this process. I will show you how we will get this product key and all. And if not Tableau desktop, if not 14 days of trial, if we cannot really get 1 year free trial, we cannot get students ID cards, okay, the next option would be Tableau public. Okay, in Tableau public also we can create the same visualizations. What all we can do in the Tableau desktop, we can do in the Tableau public also, but there are two limitations. Okay, the first thing is that in the starting class, whenever I'm starting, I said that we have so many data sources available in Tableau, right? Like Excel file, text file, and so many databases. We can connect to so many data sources in Tableau desktop, but in Tableau public we have very limited data sources. We cannot connect to all the databases. Okay, we don't have the access. We'll have very limited data sources. Actually, we can easily connect to any Excel file, and we can create all the all the things whatever we can do in the Tableau desktop, everything we can create. We can use all the options, all the functionalities will be present. We can create graphs, we can create dashboards, everything can be done. But as I said, we don't have you know many data sources available there. We can just connect to the Excel file, and we can, of course, but just by connecting Excel file also we can learn and we can practice each and every concept which we are going to cover or which we have in the Tableau. But still we cannot connect to any of the databases. That is the first limitation. And the second limitation is that once we create any graphs or once we create any dashboards, we cannot save that in our laptops or systems, basically in Tableau public. Whatever we create, that will be just, you know we can just connect, I mean, we can just create them, but we cannot save them to our systems. Whereas on Tableau desktop, we will have so many data sources, we can connect to any of the database easily, and we can save our work in our systems. That is the difference between those two. Okay, so yeah, I hope I'm clear.
Yes, Divya.
Perfect. So next, a Tableau reader is just a normal tool where, if we save any Tableau graphs or dashboards, if any users saved on this I mean, it just Tableau reader, what it will do, it will just allow us to open any Tableau workbooks or Tableau dashboards if they are whatever Tableau dashboards are existing on the Tableau reader. Any user can open it freely and they can access the files. Okay, this is just a normal tool, normal product which we can ignore. Okay, if anyone saved any files on the Tableau reader, just something like, if suppose if we saved any file in our systems, whenever we want to access, how we will just go to some drives and open the folders, open the files, and we can just view. In the same way, anyone can save any Tableau dashboards on the Tableau reader and anyone can view them freely like that. Okay, so this is not that useful. The main things are desktop, server, and prep. Okay, this is about the Tableau products. Okay,
Can you please repeat once regarding Tableau Reader, Divya?
yeah,
Once.
sure. Tableau reader is just a tool. Okay, suppose if anyone, suppose just imagine I created one Tableau dashboard or graph and I saved my work in the Tableau reader product. Okay, that is one product actually. Anyone can save something like, if I save my work in my system and if I can open that and I can just view that, right? In the same way, Tableau reader, maybe some even any journalists or bloggers, if they post any interactive, kind of news or dashboards related kind of any visualizations kind of thing, anyone can, we can just upload something in the Tableau reader, anyone can upload, and any user can easily or normally able to view that work. If suppose we can able to read, that is why it is called as Tableau reader. We can able to view any files saved on that particular product. Okay, this is just used for saving and viewing purposes. Okay, not that useful in real time. This is just one product which where we can able to access some files, Tableau files. Okay, I mean the work basically visualizations or graphs like that. Okay, I hope I'm clear about Tableau products.
Yes, Divya.
Perfect. And guys, anyone, if you have any doubts also you can ask me. So this is about Tableau products, and maybe features tomorrow I will cover. Okay, next let's try to understand about course content today. Okay, let me explain you what are all the topics we are going to cover, and not only the topics, let's just try to discuss what is that topic means. Okay, so as you know, from today we are just starting our course. This is our first demo. Okay, November 20th only, this is only our first demo, and the course duration is of 40 days. Okay, starting from today, and the course fees is of 8,000. Okay, so as you attended today's session, tomorrow you will get a mail from our admin people. Just and now in the chat box also they already provided the details. If you if you wanted to register, you can just register by following that process. Okay, and the course duration is of 40 days, and the course content which I am going to cover in this 40 days or in this complete Tableau is first introduction to Tableau, Tableau features, Tableau products. We already covered Tableau products today, the basic understanding of how many products are there, what we can do in each and every products. Okay, next, importance or implementation of Tableau in real world, user interface of Tableau desktop. We will see how is Tableau desktop, how what are all the options, what are all the functionalities we have in that. And once we are done with the demo class, I will show you the installation of Tableau desktop, data types in Tableau, how many data types are there basically. Okay, which data types we will use very frequently in Tableau, in which cases, I mean, basically, we need to understand the data types in Tableau very perfectly, because that also play an important role in creating graphs. For some kind of data types, some kind of graphs is preferable, like that we will discuss detailing going forward. So next, generating Tableau reports by using text files or Excel files. Maybe tomorrow we will see this. First, we will connect to one Excel file and we will create one graph. Eventually, we will see some more data sources or real-time data. We will connect and we will work. Okay. Next, what is measures and what is dimensions? We're having something called as measures and dimensions in Tableau, by using which we will create all the graphs. So what is measure, what is dimension, what is continuous data, what is discrete data, everything we will learn. Okay, next, these are all the options which are available in the Tableau desktop only. So I can say this are some settings which we will learn. What is that eventually whenever we are creating graphs? What are all the this how we will use these options? We will see detailing. Okay. Next, Tableau architecture. SQL Server basics concepts with installation. So in this, along with the Tableau, I will also explain some basics of SQL Server. Okay, definitely, to become a Tableau developer, once you finish this course, either you can, you know, try as a Tableau developer or data analyst. Okay, whether it is any role, and how much experience you have, irrespective of your domain knowledge, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your location, if you are trying for Tableau developer or data analyst position, the first and foremost subject you need to know is SQL. Mostly, if it is a MNC company, if it is a small startup, irrespective of that, everyone first they will take the mostly the first round as SQL, and then only they will check your Tableau knowledge. Okay, so we need to understand both the concepts. I mean, I can say, though we learn Tableau very well, we should have some sound knowledge on SQL as well. Okay, so here in this course, along with the Tableau, see, I will teach SQL Server basics, at least the basics, what concepts we need to understand to learn. I mean, what concepts we need to cover, or what concepts we need to have knowledge to learn Tableau. All those concepts I will cover, starting from the basics. Only some concepts are compulsorily we need to know to learn the Tableau. So that all concepts I will explain by using SQL Server as a tool. Usually with DurgaSoft, I will explain a SQL subject also. In that, I will explain MySQL as a tool. Okay, that is a separate course. And in this Tableau course, I will use SQL Server as a tool. We know MySQL is a product from Oracle, right? And SQL Server is a product from Microsoft. There is very slight differences between them. Basically, the main concepts are same. So, and as I said, we should have, if how much sound knowledge you will have in SQL, that will also become a matter for you to enter or to work as a to just basically settle down as a Tableau developer or data analyst. Okay, so here in this course, I will also, if you are completely new and if you don't know SQL also, most important, the basic concepts which you need to know to understand Tableau will be covered here. Okay, so here I'll show you the SQL Server installation. Along with that, we will learn some basics of SQL up to joins. Basically, we'll have joins in Tableau. So first we need to understand how we will perform joins in SQL. So I will teach everything uh, based on SQL also here. Okay, up to, I'm not saying I'll teach 100% of SQL, but the main concepts or the basic concepts which we need to know to understand Tableau will be covered. Okay. After that, generating Tableau reports from SQL Server. Obviously, we will understand some basics. We will first install the SQL Server. We will connect the SQL Server and we will see how we will create graphs in Tableau by using SQL Server. Next, data warehouse, OLTP, OLAP. OLTP is nothing but online transactional processing. That is nothing but database again. Okay. And let me just write it like this: database. OLAP is nothing but online analytical processing, that is data warehouse. Okay, so what is the difference between database and data warehouse, and basically what is data warehouse? Everything we will cover. Okay, what is data warehouse, how the data is stored in databases and data warehouses, what is the difference between them, we will understand. And here in Tableau, everything we will learn. Obviously, Tableau is one subject which we need to learn very practically. We need to create the graphs, we need to learn step by step each concept. How much I explain, also you also need to practice, then only you can understand very clearly. Okay, so everything I will show you, I will explain you very practically. And to explain each and every concepts, we will use multiple data sources. I will use some Excel files. Okay, and I will use SQL Server, as I said. So in SQL Server, I will give you one database. I will show you how you will, that is a kind of real-time database. Basically, that is a database from the Microsoft itself. Microsoft will provide one database for us. That is a sample database, but it is again a real-time database by using which we can connect and we can learn the Tableau very easily. Basically, we'll have so much of data in it. For practice purpose also, you can use that going forward. Okay, so that one only, that particular database, one database only, either I will show how to use that as a database and how to use that as a data warehouse. Okay, then we will first download them and we will just restore them, so that I will use all these data sources while explaining each and every concept. For some concepts I may use sample superstore data. That is, most of you, if you already aware of Tableau, you might know about the sample superstore data. So that is a kind of superstore data which mostly everyone will use to learn Tableau. That is again provided by Tableau itself. In Tableau internally, they gave this data source for practice purpose. So we will use this data source Excel file. And whatever I'm talking about the SQL Server, we will have one real-time database. I'll just use that one also. Along with that, Excel files, what else? Yeah, that one only, real time database, whatever I'm talking about, I'm not mentioning the name for now. That one we will just use it as a database, and that one also, that one only we can connect it as a data warehouse, and we'll just use them to learn each and every concepts in this Tableau course. Okay, so here I'll give you the databases, we will just restore them. And up to here, maybe the basics of Tableau, I can say basic understanding or the basics of Tableau will it will be done. Next concept is Tableau connections. As I said just now, previously, how we will connect the data, right? Just to connect the data, as I said, we need to first connect to the data, to the Tableau desktop to create the graphs, right? And the communication path, or the medium which is using to connect the data to the Tableau desktop, whatever I explained with the help of the diagram just now, there I explained about Tableau connections, right? So Tableau connection is something which is helping us to connect our data to the Tableau desktop. Okay, we are having two types of connections, live and extract. Everything we will learn in this class. Next, Tableau access, we are having some kind of Tableau access, we will learn this also practically. Next, joins. Joins in the sense, obviously we know what is joins in SQL. If you have SQL knowledge, basically if we have some data in different tables, okay, if we want to display the data together, we will use a concept called as join. Basically, joins is one concept by using which we will just combine the data, or we will just extract the data from the multiple tables. The same concept here, we will have joins in Tableau also. So if we have data in multiple tables, how we will just extract the data, how we will use the how we will combine that data by using joins, we will see. We will have some three methods of using joins in Tableau desktops. Basically we will have some types of joins that is a part of SQL, like what is inner join, left join, right join. All those joins I will explain first detailedly within the SQL topics. And after learning and after understanding all those joins perfectly, we will use joins in Tableau by using three methods. We will learn each of the we will learn everything very practically. Okay. Next, data blending. Data blending is nothing but, here joins is one concept. Suppose in one data source itself, for suppose example in SQL server. In SQL server I have some tables and I have some related data in two tables, and if I wanted to combine those two tables I will use joins concept. Okay. But within the same data source, that is in SQL server only, I'm having data in different tables. If it is two tables, three tables, multiple tables, no problem. How many tables also no problem. But within the same data source, if we have data and if we combine that data, we will use joins. Okay. And suppose imagine if we have data in different data sources. That is, I have some data in SQL server. Okay. I have some data in Excel file. Sorry, guys. So suppose I have some data in Excel file and I have some data in SQL server, and I wanted to connect this different data sources data. Maybe I will have some data in some text file, PDF file, like that. If we have data in different data sources, and if we want to create some graphs by combining this data, then we will use a concept called as data blending. Okay. Suppose we will see how we will connect different data sources, and I mean what is a data blending, how we will connect them, how we will create, how we will combine the data from the different data sources, and how we will create graphs, we will learn in this data blending concept. Next, we have filters in Tableau. Obviously, uh, we will have so many types of filters in Tableau. Why we will use filters in the sense, if we want to filter any data particularly, instead of creating instead of creating graphs on complete table, if we want to filter any particular data, again there are so many filters available. We will see detailedly at that point of time. Next, Tableau actions. Tableau actions is nothing but, suppose if I created multiple graphs. Okay. And if I trigger any event in this sheet, and if I want to reflect that in another sheet, that is basically called as an action. Here we are having some types of Tableau actions where we will discuss detailedly. But the concept of actions is something like, if we are doing something in first graph and we are expecting to reflect that action in any another graph, that to create the connectivity, or it's not like a connectivity, basically we will create some interactivity by using the interactivity between the Tableau sheets by using the actions. Okay, we will learn this also. And next, hierarchies. There is something called as hierarchies in Tableau. Maybe at that time only I can explain about this. Okay. So next, Tableau parameters, which is again a very important concept. Tableau parameter is something which is helpful to create a dynamic graphs. That is, suppose you can see in the previous screenshot or previous thing in this, I just shown you one graph, right? This is, I said this is a bar graph, correct? So this is a graph which I created dynamically. So basically all the salaries it is displaying, but it is a static one. Okay. For example, we need to create the same, for let's talk about the same bar graph. If I wanted to create a same bar graph in a dynamic way, for example, I created some top sales, for example, for any particular category or any particular thing. If it is a sales database, just imagine I created top 10 sales. Okay. I just showed, I just created top 10 sales. Okay. So if I create only top 10 sales normal bar graph, that will be a static one. So our users, our clients, what will expect, we need to create the graphs in a dynamic way, so that if they wanted to see top 10, they can just give the input, and that the graph should display only top 10 sales. If they give 5, it should display top 5 sales, like that. We need to basically create a graphs in a dynamic way. There are so many ways of creating the graphs in a dynamic, and parameter is one of such way. Okay, parameter is basically the concept which allows the user to give the inputs. We need to create graphs by using parameters, so that we can able to create some kind of dynamic graphs. Basically, we can able to create dynamic graphs by using parameters concept. So that is again which we will use very frequently in real time. We will learn everything very practically. Okay, next, maybe here I wrote this concept here, but after completing visualizations we will learn tableau parameters. Okay, once we are done with these concepts, we will start understanding about the visualizations. Once we are done with visualizations, we will cover tableau parameters. So visualizations is one concept. We are having so many 24 inbuilt graphs available in tableau. All the graphs we will learn very practically, like creating graphs is very easy, but we need to understand for what kind of data, what type of graph is suitable. So that kind of understanding we will learn in this visualizations concept. Along with all the inbuilt graphs, we are having some advanced charts or advanced graphs in Tableau. To create, we need to follow some steps. We will learn this, whatever I listed out here, we will learn this advanced graphs in our class. Okay. So next, Tableau sets using parameters, Tableau groups. Here, once we are done with this charts concept, we will see what is parameters here. Whatever I wrote here, parameters, how to create parameters, and dynamic Tableau graphs by using parameters, and we are having Tableau sets using parameters. Those all concepts are related by using which sets is again one concept by using which we can create a dynamic graphs. Okay, groups is also one concept. I cannot explain. Excuse me. So I cannot explain about this at this point of time. We will just cover these concepts over there. Next, Tableau functions. We are having so many inbuilt functions in Tableau by using which we will basically we will have one concept called as calculated field in Tableau. Okay, what is calculated field? By using calculated field, how we will create some manually how we will create some columns or fields, and we will use all these functions, inbuilt functions inside calculated fields only. We will learn, and again these are just different types of functions. In each and every function we are having so many and in each and every type we are having so many functions. We'll learn everything very detailedly. Next, drop lines, trend lines, and forecasting lines, an important concept again, using which we can understand about the trends of data. Okay, suppose if we connect to any data, we can if suppose let's example, if I connect it to any sales data, how my sales is there from the last 5 years or last 2 years, and what will be my sale for the next 6 months or next 1 year. That is, even we can trend, we have the trend line. By using trend line, we will just try to create a trend of our previous data. By using this forecasting option, even we can forecast the sales, like next 6 months sales, next 1 year sales, which is very important and very useful in real time. Okay, this is again a specialty of Tableau, I can say. We will discuss this also. And here, next main important, Tableau dashboards and Tableau stories. So up to here we will learn how to use all these concepts, but individually we will create the graphs. Tableau dashboard is nothing but, if we use I can say the collection of all the Tableau graphs is called as Tableau dashboard, which we will use in real time. In real time we will create Tableau dashboards only. So how we will create a Tableau dashboard, what are all the options we have, and what is Tableau stories, everything we will see practically at that time. And this Tableau online, Tableau server, Tableau prep, just now whenever I'm explaining Tableau products, I already explained about these three concepts. All these three concepts also we will cover in our course very practically. What we can do inside Tableau server, Tableau prep is an ETL tool. What we can do with Tableau prep, how we will create our own online account, everything we will cover. And the end, we will have one more concept called as Tableau bins. Okay. And along with this, at the end, we will create one real-time Tableau dashboard from the HR analytics domain from scratch. Okay. basically in real time how technically we will create a Tableau dashboards. We will format the dashboards also. Even I will explain what are all the technical formats which we process, which we do in real time. I mean, technically we need to follow some formatting options in our real time experience. So we will create dashboards in that technical way, not only just creating normal dashboards. Technically, what are all the formats we have, how we will perform, how we will create a technical dashboard in real time. We will create everything from scratch. Only one dashboard, okay, belongs to HR analytics domain. We will learn. I'll make you to create. I mean, I'll show you how to create from scratch. Okay. So this is about our course content. I hope I'm clear. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
On Saturdays, do we have a session, Divya,
Uh,
normally?
Again, as you know, we will just discuss about it on Fridays. Some Saturdays I will take uh, to just finish the course if required.
Mhm.
Usually from Monday to Friday, but eventually I may take a few Saturdays at the end, because obviously Tableau is one such thing. We need to learn it step by step, slowly only. So I don't hurry in completing the course in 40 days. I will explain. I mean, it's just, I'm just telling you, mostly we will finish it in 40 days only. 40 sessions actually, it's not 40 days, 40 sessions. Okay. So we will learn each and everything very slowly and very practically only. If needed, obviously we need to take at least 2 to 3 Saturdays. Let's see. Again, it depends. If we have any holidays in between, I will take on Saturdays like that.
Okay, Divya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi Divya,
Hi.
I'm Shashank. I joined little bit late.
Okay.
I miss something like regarding the application? Did you explain anything?
No, no, no. I didn't show anything about user interface today. I just, in the starting, I saw when you connected. So before you connected, I just tried to explain what is Tableau, what is the importance of Tableau nowadays. What is the importance of visualization tools nowadays in every domain, how we are using, and what is the importance of Tableau. And then maybe I just, yeah, I guess you entered at least whenever I'm explaining about the Tableau products, right?
No, I was at the content explanation time.
Okay, okay. So I explained about the Tableau products again, how many products are there, how it is useful. No problem. You will just get a link. If you get time, you can just watch that video, or else going forward, as this is just a demo class, I will definitely continue these concepts again also.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And how would be the Tableau application will be? Is it are you going to give any access for us for real time practice for
Yeah,
Tableau?
actually, that is what I explained. I mean, I explained about that also. Tableau Desktop is the place where we will, I mean, the Tableau Desktop is one application which we need to install and we need to use to create all the Tableau grabs or to learn all the content. Okay. Again, this Tableau Desktop is freely available only for 14 days.
Okay.
Basic. It will just give us just a free trial for 14 days. Okay. Or
Mhm.
else if we can able to log in as a student, they will,
Mhm.
Tableau is providing Tableau Desktop free for students for 1 year.
Okay.
Okay. So I
Mhm.
suggest to everyone in my students, basically in my courses, if they can able to get any of their maybe friends or family members. We will have students, right? Any academic students, from maybe it can be graduation, post graduation, even from any background, pharmacy background, any students, if you can able to get their student ID card. Okay, we
Mhm.
need to upload a student ID card in one website. I will show you that process. If we can able to upload that ID card there, they will send
Mhm.
us within 24 hours, they will send us a product key. By using that
Mhm.
product key, we can able to use or we can able to access the Tableau Desktop freely for 1 year.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
The next question is data analyst and Tableau are similar or both are different?
See, the Tableau developer is a part of data analyst. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So basically, once you learn a Tableau, you can able to apply for data analyst role as well as Tableau developer role. But the concept is you need to have sound knowledge on SQL and Tableau for sure to apply for Tableau developer position and data analyst position, but especially for data analyst position, you also need to learn Python.
Okay. Here, do I have to do any coding in the developer area as you have mentioned, like
And
Tableau developer, right? Do we need
yes,
to know
yes,
programming
yes.
languages?
No, 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 nothing is involved here. That is what I mentioned also in this course in the starting. To learn Tableau, no need of any I mean, coding is not involved, completely no coding. Okay, only we need to know some basics of SQL. Again, SQL, we will have some syntaxes in SQL that is not considered as a perfect programming language, but that is one language where we will have some
Yeah,
syntaxes by
the
using
name
which we
itself
know.
defines it's a query language. Yeah,
Yes,
that
it's a query
understood.
language. We will just
Mhm.
try to maintain the databases by using SQL. So we need to know, to be frank, to learn Tableau, at least understanding 30 to 40% of SQL is enough. But to get a job, you need to have how much sound knowledge you have in SQL, that much it will be helpful for you. I'm just, because of my suggestions only, you will just try to take the decisions, right? That is why I'm explaining it very transparently. Okay, you need to learn SQL also parallelly along with the Tableau. Then only, as I said, in most of the interviews, they will concentrate on SQL also along with the Tableau.
Okay.
And eventually, that is what I said, in so many domains we are having so many opportunities for Tableau developers and data analysts, and going forward also we will have so much of boom in this area. But again, eventually, if you are entering only these two subjects is enough, but you need to learn Python also. Going forward, if you have some experience, if you learn Python also, it will be helpful for you to grow in your career.
Got it.
Python is a programming language, but that will be a very simple programming language. The coding will also be so simple. Without learning Python, also you can manage. I won't say you won't get jobs, but to some extent you can manage. But after that, if you want to grow in your career, you need to learn Python. That is the concept here.
Okay. Who are the competitors for this one, and what is the ranking of this software in the market?
Obviously, Power
Uh,
BI, we have so many visualization tools in the market, but only Tableau and Power BI is used widely, by all the companies. Power BI is one tool
mhm.
that is, sorry, I Power BI. Okay, that is a tool from Microsoft, obviously, and Tableau. These two tools are having equal importance. You cannot believe in my words. You can just search it online, or else you can even try to check depending upon your locality. You can just try to check in any job portals. You will have equal opportunities for Power BI developers and Tableau developers. And again, Tableau is having one advantage, that is having a rich community. Tableau is having something called as Tableau community. From so many years they are maintaining a Tableau community, by using which, we will get so many updates in Tableau, we will get so many versions in Tableau. And due to this reason, and I don't say Power BI is Tableau is important or used widely more than Power BI. Both of them are having equal importance, but this Tableau community is one such thing. By by this, due to this, most of the MNCs companies are still sticking to the Tableau only, are still using to the Tableau only. However, Power BI is having a demand also. Whatever Microsoft is doing to increase this demand, still Tableau is also having the equal importance and equal demand in the market right now.
Okay.
Yeah, you can even check in any of the job portals, in even not only in India, in anywhere, in any part of the world, for both is same. Power BI is also having equal importance. We are having so many vacancies on Power BI. We are having so many vacancies on Tableau. And again, if you learn one visualization tool, either you can transit to Power BI. If you learn Power BI, you can transit to Tableau. Almost so many concepts will be same. Again, there will be so much of differences, but still, with this, I'm just telling you, if you learn Power BI, if you work for 2 to 3 years, with that experience you can just shift to Tableau also. Okay. Or else, if you learn Tableau, if you start your career with the Tableau, the both the concepts are same, all the concepts are same,
Okay.
the functionalities a little bit difference will be there.
Okay. Okay. So basically, this Tableau is an analytical tool, or how is it?
Yes, it's an analytical tool. It is a visualization tool actually, by using which we will create some visualizations. Okay. I
Okay.
explained these things in the starting of the class, and again tomorrow also I will try to explain, Shashank. If you have any doubts, I request you to let's continue tomorrow. Actually, we are almost done with 10 minutes. I'm having another class at 8 p.m. I need to
Okay.
end the session now.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so all right, guys, let's continue in the tomorrow's class. As I said, you will get the details from our admin team. Please get registered, and in tomorrow also we will just connect with the same link. Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank
I do have also query.
Can you please make it quickly, or else is that okay to ask that query in tomorrow's class for you?
Ma'am, the thing is, I already inquired from the faculty, but they don't know. They already told me, like, if you have any query, you have to get to the teacher
Yes,
by
of
yourself.
course. Yes,
So
please.
because they don't know everything, because I've every time inquired and they don't know anything. So it's better to clear here, nah?
Oh, obviously, you should ask me only, and I'm just saying that if it is okay for you in tomorrow's class, you can ask me, or else you
Yeah, I
can.
can tomorrow also if I get the idea
Okay, no
also.
problem. Just ask me now.
So the thing is, actually, I'm doing my logistics now. So the
Okay.
thing is, what about this Power BI or Tableau helps in my career in logistics, because I'm interested in shipping, port management. So I've inquired that they also prefer some people like for data visualization, but
Correct.
I
In
am not
logistics
sure.
and statistics, what that is what I'm saying. In every domain, it is useful, and especially in logistics, or else it is in the statistical field also. Visualization developers is having huge demand. They need to visualize everything. Then only they can make some decisions on their, kind of logistics in that particular domain. Also, everywhere it will be helpful for you. In logistics also, they will have a demand of visualization developers.
But as a functional or like a backend, there is not a backend in this, na, in Tableau, like as other SAP or like backends of where like we have to do configuration and all that stuff.
No,
It's
no, no.
not
It's
required
nothing
in.
like that. Nothing is required to like that. It is just a visualization tool. We will see, create some graphs. Okay.
Okay, we get the
Tomorrow
data
I will
and we have to analyze.
just that's it. We will just there are so many concepts in it. Just to create some analyzations, we will use so many technicalities. But we are just creating some graphs. In tomorrow's class, I will show you the user interface, and we'll create our first graph. Then you can understand. Okay.
Okay, I'll ask you tomorrow better. Yeah, you
Yes,
are in a
yes,
hurry.
please.
Sorry.
Of course,
No
I
problem.
you.
I
Tomorrow
need to
also we
start
can
at
get
8.
expect. Hello, ma'am. Tomorrow
Yes,
also
please.
can we expect a demo link from the institute to join that?
Yeah, please use the same link tomorrow also. Tomorrow also it will work. Tomorrow also demo only. That is what I will again explain you. I will show you the basically in today's class I didn't show you the user interface of Tableau desktop. Tomorrow we will create our first graph, and if you whatever doubts you will have, I will clear it tomorrow. I'm so sorry, guys. Actually, I need to start
No
class at
problem.
8 p.m.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Thank you.
yeah, please
Thanks,
use the
ma'am.
same link. Let's just connect tomorrow, and I'll clear all your doubts. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
bye bye. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Bye. Thank you, guys. Bye.